Just throwing things around here in the studio before we start the show. Okay, we are joined today by the PC Club and the Publishing Club. They've teamed up for a great event that's going to be going on in terms of searching for your family history. Joining us more to talk about that, we have J.R. Davis and Nancy Brown. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
Good morning. And so, what was the brainchild of this? What was the reason for you guys to first team up and make this event happen?
Well, as on the part of the side of the PC Club, our late president, Bob Sellards, was president of the PC Club for 10 years. Mm-hmm. He was very interested in genealogy, and he promoted it. He led a group. He had classes, and as I say, he was president for 10 years. And then we had, after he left, and COVID came along, and I took over as educational chair last year. Mm-hmm. And I was interested in reviving that program, but I couldn't find any instructors. So coincidentally, Nancy Brown, president here of the Pub Club, came along and was looking to team up with, talk to our president, and he asked me to coordinate it and monitor it and run it from the PC Club side.
Okay.
And we had a class in April, and went on from there.
Now, Nancy, before PCs came along, the only way to find ancestry was to go look for books and journals and recorded, written down information there, right? And that's
Correct.
Is that and what got you guys interested in saying, yeah, this could be a great idea for?
Well, I've just been interested for a long time, and before I even moved back to California, when I was living in Illinois, I was involved in a genealogy club where I lived. And the particular website that I got connected with was Family Search. And when I moved out here, I discovered there was a Family Search Center down in Mission Viejo, so I started going down there, and I met Christine Francis, the co-director. And Christine modified her volunteer schedule so she could come to our workshops.
Okay.
And in May, she led a workshop in for our club, and then we teamed up with the PC Club in June. And because of all of the things that JR mentioned, we thought this is a great partnership. Mm-hmm. And
now, how is this different from the Ancestry.com searches and those kinds of things that other people have done in terms of DNA and all of that?
Well, it is. It's another website.
Okay.
It is affiliated with the Mormon Church, and they have the largest database in the world.
Right. Yeah, and a lot of people don't know that. They have the largest database of genealogies and family trees and all of that information.
Right.
It's incredible.
So, but the cool thing about the Family Search Centers is that they have access to Ancestry, newspapers.com, Find a Grave, and all these other kinds of websites, so you can connect and get information from those as well. So,
now for the PC Club, is that one of the things that maybe is hindering people? Like, I don't want to do a computer search. I don't know how to make these things happen. Do you guys kind of come in here and help bridge the gap for that?
Well, yeah, the purpose of the PC Club, which started almost 40 years ago, by the way, in 1984, was to help people better understand, help them improve their computer skills, basically, in all areas, and of course genealogy is one of those, and so we continue to do that today, and but we have many things going on, including a great tax program run by Barbara Harris. We did over 1,000 tax returns. She and her group last year, free tax returns. So we're involved, in a lot of things. We have a workshop, and we have a classroom called the Bob Sellards Learning Center, which is a great facility.
And when you get people in, and the folks who say, I don't know anything about computers, and when you kind of show them that pathway, do you see the light bulb go off after a while, or?
Well, yeah, the instruction side, that's just one side.
Sure.
We have, in the workshop, people come in every day with all kinds of questions. We have 2 supervisors in there who answer their questions, help them, some come in just to use the computer, some to print and scan and different things. And we also have a greeter there who can register them for classes. And in classes, we go all the way from very basics to, a little more advanced. But these days, people want to know how to use a computer more than how does it work.
Okay,
So
good.
we're trying to conconcentrate on that.
Good. And now, Nancy, have you done the family search yourself?
Yes.
What have you discovered anything along the way?
Yes, well, yes. I was just telling someone out in the green room about the amazing discovery that I made just last year. I never had seen a photograph of my biological father.
Oh, wow.
He and my mom divorced when I was 2. And through the volunteers' help, they discovered a newspaper article about him being a pilot, and his photograph was there.
Oh, wow.
And the volunteer looked at the picture and looked at me and said, there's definitely a resemblance.
What was that like for you?
Oh, it was just amazing. It was amazing. And, that kind of spurred me on to doing more with the program, because you can take photographs, you can take a video, you can attach it to your family tree. And all of this is just, it's for my children and grandchildren and beyond.
That's terrific.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
JR, have you done the same? Have you discovered anything along the way?
Well, absolutely. I've been interested in genealogy myself for years. And, my brother first got interested in it probably 30, 40 years ago, a long time. And so I picked up from what he was doing and explored on back. And yeah, I have several branches, very interesting, many generations back.
Okay. Now the event, I want to talk about the event before we go. It's full right now, but you guys are planning another one, right?
That's right. We have in September 13th, we have our next family search workshop, and JR's in charge of the registration.
Okay,
PC Club. So you want
PC Club will be the
PC
folks.
Club,
that
yes,
get a hold
and
of.
you can register at thepcclub.org, and we had a chart there, but
Yep.
there's go to thepcclub.org. On the left-hand side, you'll see class registration. There's also instructions there. I strongly recommend that you read the instructions if you haven't done this before.
All right, we got that up on the screen. They will take care of that, and we'll make that happen. Nancy and JR, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
When we come back, we're going to take a look at the Sports Corner with Cole Young, and then the Republican Club will join us. Stay tuned.